Hi,
Hello, people.
and welcome to the upper bracket race between Shaddy and Locus. I think this is our last round one upper bracket race, but I could very well be wrong. We've just given our races the countdown now, and when you factor in screen delay and stuff, they should be heading off shortly. Looking at the board, it should be a pretty good one. They've got some sort of more
Quite a
late
bit of
rounds,
random.
like failed champion, but then we've got a lot of obtains, actually a lot of obtains, yeah. We've got Hera, the one Marshard, Carefree Melody, which is a grim fight, Glowing Wimble Weaver song. QG Stag could make the QG Stag, sorry, Queen's Gardens will cast off Shell Goal a lot easier. Two Pale Ore. Both Pilgrim's Way Lore tablets will be a really early goal that both players will probably try and rush, so don't be surprised if as soon as they get fungal access, you see them make a beeline for that. It'll be interesting to see if anyone decides to skip King's Pass. Sorry, skip Fury. It hasn't really been the norm, but it has happened a few races where we've got early goals like this. Yeah, the real content goal, defeat Gorb.
That is definitely the real content here.
So just a mask shard here that both players will get, but that is progress towards that one extra mask goal, so neither of them are probably feeling too bad about getting that.
Yeah. Oh.
As soon as players get their first vertical, I wouldn't be surprised to see a visit Overgrown Mound goal as well. And shops,
Nothing
a
important out of
Paylor
Zelda.
there, which is, there's a 2 Paylor goal
Oh yeah,
that
that's true.
works towards. And Shaddy having a really good look at the shop and buying God Tuna first and asking questions later, but not on the board.
Shaddy gonna opt to check grubs.
Yeah, that's an interesting play.
Joni's at 3, that's useful for 10 life blood
Yeah.
masks.
Yeah, this early grub check's not
Kingsbrand at
really
15.
been seen a lot. It just puts you so behind on these next checks. I wouldn't be surprised to see Locus take a bit of an early lead here. And if he remembers to check grubs after False Knight, it doesn't really put him at that much of a information disadvantage either. Shaddy missing a swinging aspect there, but getting the double kill to make up for it. Lucas buying Steady Body. I don't think it's on the board. No, it's not.
Yeah, there's nothing even relevant for it. Nothing about charm notches either.
Yeah, well, he was doing Pantheons to warm up, so maybe he's just in a Pantheon kind of mood. Simple key at the stag though, so that could be potentially quite useful. Dark Denizen 92. Randomizer means that the location of spells, keys, movement abilities, stags, randstags, relics, charms, charm notches, dream nails, not grubs, sorry, are all randomized. Obviously with logic to make sure the seed's completable, but the map remains the same. Yeah, this is just an item randomizer. and then it's a lockout race, so it's the first person to 13 goals on the board wins. Once one player gets a goal, the other person can't mark it.
Joni puts them at 7 because I'm pretty sure it's 1.5 times and it rounds down.
Yeah, like 1.4 or something.
But if they get one more
actually.
mask, then it puts them at 9.
Yeah, and that Joni's we saw it. But there are lifeblood cocoons and stuff, so they can definitely get that 10 masks with just Joni's.
Here we're seeing our first like divergence. Shaddy opting to check shops before doing false night.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because upper bracket is played on medium logic, so the shade skip to Slubra is actually potentially required progression. So it'll be interesting to see if we do that. That is taking an unfortunate death there. That's a really hard husk. I see NMG players died.
You really hate to see it.
Yeah, unfortunately you get that. You know, nerves can really get to players. Shaddy doing the parry. He doesn't need to do a like race only shade skip or anything, but just giving us the content anyway.
Locus is gonna start getting grubs. Even though
he still hasn't checked them
yet.
So
but it is definitely safe to assume because it is 8 checks or 7 checks.
2 Paylor and Slice shop, so that goal is really just as soon as someone wants to chuck like 1400 geo at shops, they get the goal, at the risk of potentially handicapping themselves later. Actually,
we still
way out of Crossroads might be the Go Room Marshot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only in logic checks left.
Yeah.
Because Moloch isn't in logic and medium even without a spell.
Yeah. Upside is this will make Locus check shops. Grubs, so you will see that Joni's Blessing at 3. And Unbreakable Heart, which was in the shop, plus Joni's, is also 10 masks by itself. So that'll... I'm not sure if they're going to notice that, but it is a goal. And I think on the heart, it's only like 200 or 300, so it's not even that bad. And yeah, so
Locus gonna check that Go Mask Shard.
The slowest possible way this can be progression is if it's Wraiths, and then you have to kill them.
Oh my god. But I do think this has to be progression.
Yeah, it's gotta be progression. That's just the only progression that keeps you in Crossroads. Yep, so close. There we go. So I'd really like to see straight into fungal and do probably green path floor tablets.
Yeah.
On the way past
Nestor,
Legator and
the
stuff.
9 pips on the right are charms relevant for the bingo. So Boulder Killers, just strong charms, so like Unbreakable Strength, Shaman, and Dash Master, Sprint Master, and Grim Child are on there. Ones that could be
And King
relevant for
Soul.
progression. Oh yeah, King Soul, yeah. Ooh, Wings
Oh,
at
Wings at
Legator.
Legator. There we go. So that's really good. Because you can do... I mean, if they got Jonies and didn't get Heart, you could equip Jonies, get the Lifeblood Cocoon on the way to Overgrown Mound, get 10 Lifeblood Masks, then you could go to Overgrown Mound, get Overgrown Mound, then go up to Green Path and do 3 Green Path Lore tablets, and that's 3 goals. But I assume Locus is going for the 2 Pilgrim's Way tablets.
That definitely seems like it. That's a pretty free goal at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
it's
are you
more
gonna find
so
his
if
dash?
Shaddy goes for Green Path, you're potentially doing a 3-1 trade. But I think Locus is gonna realize that and go back. Either way, Locus being the first one to get on the board. And is Locus gonna try and do dash boulder killing? Oh no, the other. Yeah.
I'm bringing my mic a little closer to my face. Unfortunately, my mic on my end is the loudest it gets.
And Locus, yeah. So they're both pretty synced up now.
Yep.
Heading over to Green Path.
That's really the only way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Green Path's
and
tag.
that's where all the goals
Yeah,
are.
that'll help.
Yeah, that's quite helpful.
Oh, you could shade skip to right with Wings, that's true.
Yeah, I say this is just where all the goals are. I expect those 3 to be marked, and then people might start worrying about right side. Oh, quick focus. Is that a goal? No.
Another dash at Queen's tag.
Jesus. That's Visit QG as well. Okay, that path I mentioned before is actually
really
stacked
amazing.
now. That's 4 goals.
That's really amazing. And Locus just ever so slightly ahead.
Yeah, I hope that one of them, has the presence of mind to know that's doable, because if they do, that's a huge advantage. Yep, there we go.
You really do love to see it.
Yeah, this
This
is
is the
really
stuff
good
that you
routing.
really love to see in Lockout. Just the way all the pieces are like they just all line up to have like this really beautiful routing.
Yeah. And yeah, Locus is going to go into Overgrown Mound. Really smart once again. And Shaddy going straight up to Green Path. I imagine we'll get the Green Path Lore tablets. For his sake, hopefully, he does end up being the one to get the 10 Lifeblood masks, just because this is potentially going to be 3-1. And then, yeah, Locus heading into QG as well. And Sprint
Finding
Master, a little
Sprint
bit of
Master.
zoom.
Even more zoom.
And Shaddy finding Lurian.
Lurian.
Unfortunately, that's
Wrong
not
Dreamer.
the dreamer we're after.
Yeah, Locust gonna try to rush the lore tablets, but Shaddy's probably gonna beat him to that.
Yeah, Shaddy knowing where they all are quite quickly as well. Oh my god, that's an extra
getting the
mark
extra
from
mask.
Logan. Absolutely blessed. Okay, if you're Shaddy in this situation, I think you just rush the 10 Lifeblood masks and right side access. And then you get the 2 Pale Ore. And then pray.
Shaddy finally going to be on the board. Locust also warps out immediately after seeing that. We'll see where he decides to go.
And Shaddy's setting up that Lifeblood, so I'm not sure if he's kind of been reminded now, hey, we saw Joni's blessing.
Okay, Locust is gonna go to right side. Really the only place to go at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bit of fungal on shit.
Yep. Locust talking to Tiso. So that's like
smart.
yeah, I'm probably going for the King Station to Kingdom's Edge.
Looks like Locus is gonna go get his Jonies now. Shaddy gonna check well using that infection advantage. And that's his 6
Oh my
mask,
god.
unfortunate. And also getting Jonies, but he is down a grub, so he will get this last one. Ooh, Shaddy dying there, and that's not just like Shade Skip setup.
That's a big F.
Yeah, that's really not where you want to be bleeding time. Especially because it looks like Locus is going to get these 10 lifeblood ones. Yep. So that is a 5-1 lead now for Locus. Those static goals at the start really just being brutal.
You'll see what happens now if both are going to shade skip to right side.
It certainly looks like it.
The synced death. Another mass charge just to rub it in at progression egg. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, this whole lead's
I
really
think
just
that's
been off the back of
I want to say that's
first try at
the
Marshawn.
6th or 7th one we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. At least the 6th.
So now it's just gonna be a race to see probably who can get the
Trainman.
call out first.
That is Gorb,
That is Gore.
but I mean, it's a spicy skip, but it's more spicy because if you mess it up, it's like a minute lost.
Raids at King Stag. And another
Another
map
Marshall.
shard. What is this?
Yes, this is not the Lem trip. They're continuing their TSO pursuit. It's basically just going to be whoever has Shaddy electing to save the grub. That could come back and bite him. Actually, neither of them spoke to TSO and Blue Lake, I don't think.
No, neither of them did.
That's a decision that surely won't come back to bite them. And both going left straight away, so we'll see some Aspid ranching here.
Ooh, Shaddy gonna make it up
getting
there
faster.
first.
Come on, Locus. you've gotta get
Aspid
behind
not
Aspid.
giving a good
Yeah.
time for Locus.
Right. There we go.
Just Shaddy might win these goals now.
Yeah, Shaddy's superior wrangling really coming in handy there. So that should be probably Love Key first and then Colo to set up for Tiso's shield. We don't have a Bardoon call, do we? That's where Tiso's shield is. There we go. And that's Tower Love for Shaddy, so that bumps him up to 2.
Loki's just gonna warp out
Locus
immediately.
warping out.
Not even gonna go for
Yeah,
Tifa.
going straight for Gorb. I like that, just conceding that you're behind and getting other goals, and Cliffs is also a lot of checks. All of which you can get. And an acrid egg check coming up for Shaddy. Another simple case, that is 4 hot springs. That is really good considering he's headed to Colo as well. So that's another free goal. Shaddy probably, about time he got given a bit of a gift. Oh, Locus, what are you doing? Okay,
there we go.
interesting backup, but it works.
Yeah, Locus gonna go rush Gore while Shaddy gets Chikalo and does Tiso.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the more practical hard logic skips, because of how much it gives you access to, both in terms of checks and goals. So it's really good for Locus to have the presence of mind to do that. So he should be bumped up to 6 goals pretty soon.
Locus, what are you doing?
The lack of spell.
He's pushing Gore over like he's gonna do Stack Nest.
You push Gorb up for Stagnance.
Yeah.
Now that's one of those non-practical hard logic skills. Except it's not even in hard.
Yeah, it's not even in hard logic because you can lock yourself out of it.
And you can knock yourself out of a lot of hard stuff. It's just that it's also a mega cursed. And yeah, it looks like Shaddy's gonna do that for hot spring goal.
Finds a white fragment, that's halfway to, or the third of the way to checking Void Heart.
Halfway. You only need King Soul.
Well, you need King's Brand too.
Yeah, but I mean, we know where that is.
Yeah. Locus not checking the rest of the cliffs.
Shaddy
a little weird.
Sending the elevator up, but he has to ride it up again for, you know, does he... Big brain tech is you hit that lever and then you go through the transition and come back. It's quicker than waiting for the elevator. Now, I didn't see what was in Colos. Was anything good?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention either.
Yeah, there's Shaddy's treasure house.
Trampas Call
So-
1, chat says.
Oh, okay. Well, that's needed for 8 map picks, so hopefully we get a close race. And it looks like Locus is doing Parry Revit. Plus he'll get those essence checks as well, so this is a good play. Locus has actually played this extremely well as
Another
much
mask shark.
I think we saw that one already.
Oh, wait. No, yeah,
That's
you're
one
right,
of
we did.
Locus's. As much as Locus has had pretty good luck with this, he's also played it beautifully. What you doing, Shaddy? Deep Nest is the other way. Yeah, Shaddy. I feel like if you don't know Locus, I mean, you have to know Locus to do Colo. So I think that probably doing the goal that's more accessible to him in the form of 2 Paylor before doing this is probably a smarter play, but hopefully
Shaddy
it doesn't
stream
cost him.
Monka.
He's on that Russian.
Oh, let's go. You love to see the slideshows.
Locus is not even checking essence.
Definitely rushing that Revical, I'd say, is the right play. Check essence after. Ooh, he's gonna parry to the check, possibly?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need
Yeah.
to.
But it would still be pretty content. Ah.
Yeah. No. Ooh, please don't die.
Ooh. Come on. There
Yeah,
you
there we
go.
go.
In
Yeah,
Ismas.
that's big.
Mm.
Alright, and Shaddy
Anti-content,
is
but that is
back.
pretty big. Yep.
Man, imagine parrying
Oh
Revenant
my god.
like 5 times just for the worst charm in the game. Shaddy actually getting use out of that quick focus. It's actually a pretty good charm for Rando when you don't have spells or other useful stuff. Just because it speeds up general exploration a lot, especially because optimal movement often includes a damage boost somewhere. Oh, Locus didn't get the bench in resting ground, so he has to waste time doubling back. That's unfortunate. And Shaddy gonna get his 2 pale ore. Hopefully he has another crack at the skip to deep nest, because I know he can do it. And marking his 3rd goal now.
Hidden Sag.
Ooh.
That's something.
It certainly is. Yeah, he is gonna try again. Love to see it.
You really do. Locus gonna get his shade back. We'll see what he goes for next. Gonna actually check essence now. Dash Master at 800.
Oh, rancid egg.
Nothing useful.
Look, Shaddy getting the skip to Spore Shroom. Really nice to see. Pretty bad essence overall though. Just adding insult to injury. Literally the next check's a pale ore after he's just
Oh
spent
my
like
god.
1500 on 2 of them.
Is Shaddy gonna head into Deep Nest to get that 4 Hot Springs goal?
Yeah.
And
After
Locus
this,
heading up to do some Kingdom's Edge checks. We'll see that Tramp
probably
Pass in
Tiso.
Kalo if he goes all the way up. Oh yeah, Tiso as well. Since Shaddy
so
still
if you're
hasn't
Shaddy,
done that.
yeah, you probably want to be doing that pretty quick about now. Otherwise, you are going to go down about 8-4, which is pretty rough, especially when 5-7's an option. If he just gets that hot spring and leaves, he could still get it. Never mind. Lucas skipping Great Hopper Relic, so he is a man.
He's really after that goal.
I think he knows that position he's in, and trades at the moment really benefit Locus just because he's ahead so much. Sort of the shorter he can make this race, the better.
Realizing he hasn't
looks like
talked to
Shaddy's gonna go
Shaddy.
for this.
Oh.
Ooh, it could actually be very close.
Yeah. Locus realizing he
Where are you
hadn't
going
talked
from, Shaddy?
to
No, he's gonna go
Keystone
from the
Blue
right
Lake.
one. Oh. Infection actually making this slightly worse. Oh, slightly better actually. Yeah, Locus probably still gets this.
This makes it even worse for Shaddy to get sniped on that when you could be doing other stuff.
Yeah, for sure. He forgot where the colo bench was. Yeah, okay, that's the free Locuses. Shaddy with a slightly without getting probably too little too late.
It seems both of our runners are uninformed that you only have to just enter the room.
Yeah, and there we go. So Locus will take that one, and that bumps him up to 8. You're probably kicking yourself a bit if you're Shaddy around now.
Yeah, that's a big oof. Where are they going now?
I don't know.
I guess just doing checks.
Checks, yeah. They just both thought of the same check. That's their third lifeblood charm.
I do agree though that getting checks is the best thing to do right now, just because there's so many random goals still on the board.
For sure.
Even though some of the static goals are possible, like failed champion, you could do with just wings and infection, although you really don't want to do that without a spell.
I mean, Locus has 3 Pale Ore and
That's
Strength,
true.
so it would actually not be that bad. Sorry, Shaddy. Shaddy gonna get some Geo now, probably looking at that buyout leg eater goal. Because I know he had some relics on him, so you can definitely sort of take advantage of that. Lucas setting up for the green path.
Yep. Also just getting money because buyout leg eater is a goal.
Yeah. Massive Moth Charger might be my favourite Geo Rocket. I don't know, Gorgeous Husk is up there too. Actually, who am I kidding? Gorgeous Husk isn't even the best 420 Geo Rock in the game.
It's really not. This is CG1 Erasure?
Yes, CG1, yeah, the literal Geo Rock. Oh,
Gotta love that 385 Geo.
Shaddy's so close to the buyout Legator goal, so he'll probably just get, yeah, Lost Charger, and then he's got enough. Both players remembering grubs, but taking their sweet time with it, which I think is definitely the correct play given how slow this, sorry, how fast a start this has been.
15 grubs is definitely not something you want to grind for this early.
Oh yeah, Nestor Custodio subscribing, thanks for that. If you like speed and you like gaming, you came to the right place. I'm sure we do non-HK races, but we all know the HK ones are the best.
Who is the second commentator? I am with Insomnia. There were just some difficulties in getting the actual commentators approved, so we had to use some backdoor methods to get them in.
Yeah, it was the time. Shaddy should be going back to Legator now. I guess not.
Yeah, Locus
really
gonna go stall the
can't afford
lamb
to
right
get
now.
sniped. Oh my god, Shaddy, do not get sniped.
Shaddy.
You have enough. Like, you just need to kill the Shroomlogers once. Or like, have got the Georock.
Shaddy.
Oh,
The Locus is gonna take time getting
Raptors.
Raptors. Ooh. This might be it.
Please check the Bellfly in the elevator, Locus.
Please do it.
Shaddy does.
Shaddy.
needs this, man. Yes.
Locus,
okay.
yes, let's go.
No. Walk out, Shaddy. Oh, he's doing nail upgrades.
No, Shaddy, come on.
No way.
No way. He's really gonna be hitting himself after this.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad play.
You're so close to.
Yeah,
You really hate to see it.
you really do. Yep, and
Like, he's not
that
even
is
getting a
Locus's
goal out of
ninth
this.
goal.
The nail upgrades.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll make
I
failed
can see it
champion
setting
and
up
hollow
for
easier,
failed champ,
but
but why wouldn't you do the goal that you're like
just like
one item
yeah.
away from? Oh, yeah, Shaddy really suffering from probably just prioritizing.
Shaddy gonna go do
goals at a
hollow
couple of
now
points.
instead of failed champion. I would definitely go for failed champion first.
Yeah, even if failed champ's harder, it's quicker.
Squeak, thanks for gifting that one tier 1 sub to Shu. Shu, I hope you enjoy your month sub here at SpeedGaming.
Surely, if you like speed and if you like gaming, you came to the right place. It's actually just like a speed gaming tagline. At least ironically. To know if Masulu's in chat, but he can tell you that this is actually a free skip that Locus might be attempting. It's doable with, like, just Fireball.
So yeah, while Shaddy is just working on Kala 1 and Locus is making his way towards upper QG.
Oh, yo! Oh no, he's got his moves, never mind.
We can take
I
this bit of
retract my
time
excitement.
to promote the Hollow Knight Discord. If you are interested in Randomizer or anything related to Hollow Knight or Hollow Knight speedrunning, then be sure to check out the Hollow Knight Discord at discord.gg/Hollow Knight.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Locus getting bullied out by the traders. Yeah, the HK Discord, we've got, like, if you're interested in Rando, we have all skill levels playing almost always. Feel free to drop in ping Randomizer Racer and say Rando, and I'm sure you'll get people willing to play. You might get 15 Hornet ping reacts, but that's fine. Just threaten to do it again. Shaddy making pretty quick work of the Colo. Not really surprising, but a lot slower than it could have been if he had even like one fireball. This section especially. The Beyblade's taking like 4 hits to kill instead of like a nail hit and a double hit fireball.
He definitely could have been done with Fail Champ by this point.
Oh, for sure. Locus getting that skip up to upper QG and now doing the far and away worst arena in the game. The Mantis traders are gonna take like 6 years to kill. He at least has Wraiths for the Petras. But like, Lucas, you bought out Leg Eater. I know you have strength. And Shaddy gonna just chuck a whole bunch of Geo at this for that pinball.
Time to count. Except we don't actually have to count anymore because Bingo UI is OP.
Yeah. Plus for 8 it's just all of them. I'm not sure if Locus will go straight into Hive now. Get that Hive Marsha. Looks like it. Nestor, I think my internet would actually just die if I tried to load 3 streams at once. I look at my Ethernet cable wrong, and just the commentary stream will turn into a slideshow, so I'm not gonna push it. Oh, is Lucas gonna check this grub? Oh, you hate to see.
Finding another
Dude, dear.
Ismas.
2 tiers now. Shed the finding tier.
Maybe
Chlorine
Hive
Hive is
Master
about-
as Loki and Collector as Hera. We'll see.
Honestly, you want like...
Ooh, finding a dive.
Ooh. And a shade
And
soul
oh
at
my
hidden
god.
stage. Oh my god, Andy's gonna check Stag Nest. None of this stuff Shaddy's gonna be.
Another
Dreamgate.
dream.
Oh my god. What is this? And Lantern. Far out.
Wow.
I really hope Locus finishes this race and goes and buys a lotto ticket.
Nah, he's used up all his luck on this.
Actually, yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Locus go straight to failed champion after getting this.
Yeah, you're at the point now, like, you don't care if a goal is slow. If you can trade even 2 for 1, you're getting, like, such a huge advantage. And even if he just does Green Path route and then just farms grubs, there's 2 goals behind bulk grubs. 3 actually. If he finds another white fragment. This is actually the hardest wings jump in the game coming up for Locus. And that's not even a meme or anything, it's actually just brutal. He does have dash to make it a little easier. There we go, yeah. Dash coming in clutch there. Dreamer for Shaddy. Again, not Hera, but I guess it's something.
Shaddy gonna go do failed champ, so that'll be a goal.
Yeah. Being down dive is gonna suck for general checks though. And that's 11 for Locus. It's doable without Cthulhu. It's just insanely cursed. I think I've done it about twice.
Locus realizing he can't go through that way to get to failed champ. Hopefully we see Shaddy snipe this goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's already done 1 cycle
Mm-hmm.
and didn't seem to be in too much risk of dying. Also, Locus doesn't have nail upgrades. His failed champ fight is actually going to be 6 years. So this one's easy goal for Shaddy. Actually a really clean fight too.
Yep, we're gonna see Locust warp out. See where. Because now the only static goals left are behind Grubs.
Yeah, so if you're Locust, I think you just rush Grubs. Like, obviously doing checks on the way, but grab your Crossroads Grubs, grab your Green Path Grubs, and then free ones in City, and you're basically there.
But yeah, Grubs is definitely like top priority, I would say, for anybody in this position.
Yeah, if you're Shaddy, it's your only way to stay in the race, and if you're Locust,
It's
it's your way
3
to close
goals
it out.
behind Grubs.
Yeah, I think, like I say, if you're Shaddy, this is your only way to win, winning this Grub race. Shaddy catching a bit of a break here with Locust going to do the King's Arena, but Shaddy literally just did.
We'll see how long it takes for either of them to rush Grubs.
Yeah, let's say. And there's so much behind it. Surely you just do it now.
Surely.
Yeah, looks like that's what Locust is doing now. Unless he takes the lantern into Pete. I mean, even then, that's basically grub farming.
Yeah.
No, he's going grubs. Okay, so unless Shaddy starts doing grubs, like, now, this is basically Lucas's to lose. Don't follow the hidden stone, follow the grubs.
Yeah, they have both checked Grubs.
Yeah, they both know it's there, it's just... it can be hard to commit to farming 15 grubs.
You know, the only reason Mila lives is because they don't have C-Dash. They can't actually kill her.
Yeah. Oh, Locust 100% kill her. Which is, of course, the objectively correct decision. Yeah, Shaddy farming grubs too. Okay, he's still in this.
They're both at 7 right now, so we'll see how this turns out.
And Shaddy getting journal entry. Okay, he's definitely hard angling for that. Jamie, you don't need claw to do underlight. You can do the shade skip to crystal path.
It calls a birthplace egg, we know that.
Clean vertical spike tunnel from Locus. You don't need to drop that, Shaddy. You have dash and wings. There we go. Alright, so that's 8 for both now. What are you doing, Locus?
Locus,
you don't need to kill yourself.
You can just go from the bottom. It's difficult, but you can do it. And Shaddy's gonna gain a lead on the grubs with this.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed the dude. Oh my god.
It's fine, you can pogo this. That's why in some logic settings, you can't open that unbreakable wall, otherwise you can't get out. Actually, I don't think it's in logic, it's just like a mega cursed skips.
Shaddy's big ahead now because Locus is still doing checks instead of just pure rushing grubs.
Yeah, definitely. And that, like, 2 minutes wasted on deep focus as well. So that's 11 for Shaddy. Why are you killing the husk? You can just bench warp out. And this should be the free grub before Lem as well. Yeah. What Locus is doing now, it's free, but it's also very slow, so Shaddy could bring this back. Yeah, this is a good grub.
I'd say Shaddy should just stop at 15, get the goal, and then get 2 more.
Yeah. Oh, glowing loom. Yes,
Ooh.
Let's go.
Never mind. Oh wait, no, that's not. Yeah, it's a different goal. Yeah.
Vanilla rancid egg at Homothity.
Dearest Homothity, the solution is just to find the other goal in Abyss.
Oh, he's actually gonna go for the shade skip. No. Okay. Alright, now Shaddy. Just stop what you're doing and get after this check actually. And we can get it.
Ooh, finds a third dreamer.
He's
Still not
found
the one.
every other dreamer. That's black egg.
Looks like he's going there right now. Though that is pretty slow, especially without C-dash.
Yeah, that is very slow. And like, it can't be Hera. He can
It
basically
could be
only be
Love
hoping
Key, and it could
for
be Grimchild. It also
Grimchild,
could be
Love
Shape of
Key,
Un.
a White Fragment, or Shape of Un, yeah. A White Fragment, yeah, would be sick. He does need to just do these grubs though, because Locus is online, and this is going to be his 10th hit.
Ooh!
C-dash! Not really helpful, but it's a little bit of zoom.
Oh no!
Oh no. I think if you're shaddy about now, you just do deepness grubs. They're probably the quickest 3 you've got access to.
What are you doing? You can't even get that grub.
Yeah, he's
Shaddy.
just doing the Paylor. Yeah, this is...
Shaddy, what happened? Do grub. You're so close.
Surely you don't get 12 grubs and then decide it can wait. He got the other half of long beat us.
Shaddy, please.
It's 11-12 now. I think Locus is gonna do it just because he's been focusing grubs better now.
Another quad fountain.
Ooh, that's gonna be a distraction. That claw actually might have lost him again. Buy the toll bench and then leave. You have the hot springs bench in Deep Nest. Please.
Oh my god, where are you going?
Don't you dare go to cliffs. Oh no, he's going to... He's getting relics, okay. Yeah, this is...
He's getting distracted.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's getting money for claw, but like... Bro, you know what else gives you money? Grubs.
There's no way he thinks he can't get more grubs. Like, he can get nearly all of them.
Yeah. Oh, he might think it's 12.
Shaddy.
Damn, and that's 15 for
15.
Locus. Unless Locus, like, puts down his controller or completely forgets why he just collected those grubs. This is... Locus's... Wait, isn't that Dreamgate at Crystal Heart?
Locus, where are you
gonna
going?
see the shade skip? Oh, he's
no, he
getting
has claw now.
Yeah. Yep, okay. GG.
Yeah, that's a
This is
GG.
basically a victory lap now for Locus.
Although not quite, actually. Because he can get Void Tendrils, but that's... Oh yeah, no, yeah, he gets Walder Shell.
Yeah. No, you need that King's Brand, so...
Locus, you need that. Locus.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if you're shaddy now, like... Unless you get 2 grubs and beat Locus to Abyss, which is technically doable at the moment, I should add, since he is up the bench. Oh, so then you would have to shade skip. Yeah, never mind. Actually, no, he doesn't. From I don't know.
Shaddy could have had Tisos. Shaddy could have had a lot of things.
Shaddy, yeah, yeah. I think the big takeaway from this race was just like good goal routing trumps everything. Plus, I think obviously a little bit of luck doesn't hurt. Yeah, Shaddy making the deep nest play now, but too little too late, unfortunately. Yeah, Locus would basically have to die on Lighthouse Climb. Well, he's off to a bad start. And he's not checking Lifeblood Core or anything, so...
Yeah, it's just a rush. I don't even know where Shaddy's going.
Where are you, Shaddy?
Shaddy? Shaddy?
Oh, he still wants Claw.
Oh.
That actually, like... If that fountain was around deck, he actually would have been in a better position. Yeah, so... It's basically just a victory lap for Locus now, but... And Shaddy doing other checks first.
GG.
GG.
We should be getting the runners in here momentarily.
Yo.
GG.
GG.
Oh man, I couldn't stop thinking about me not getting the bench before doing Revik.
Yeah, that's like interesting decision.
I was doing Revik and I had it in my head. I was like, okay, you know, if I die here, I'm right here anyways. It'll be fine. I just hope he's not going to snipe me on this. And then I realized, I was like, oh, I don't have this bench. And I was on 2 HP and I had 2 parries. And I was like, And then I was like, okay, got my parries. Let me just warp out. It's fine. Not a big deal. And then I realized I didn't have the bench. I almost made it out, but...
Yeah, you definitely prioritize grubs better at the end there. And just, I think in general, your goal routing was a bit better, so that really helped you a lot.
Yeah, where was he on grubs? Was he doing them?
He was doing them, and then he got distracted.
14, and then the other claw was at Fountain. He saw that and got distracted.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
so
I was thinking about
grub
checking.
lead and then dropped down a bit, and then yeah, you just came through and swept.
Yeah, I actually forgot that Brand was at was at 15 grubs. I just knew
Yeah.
that Balder Shell was at 17, so I was like, okay, I can just grind out these grubs. I can get some in C peaks as I go. And then very grateful that Mound had the other claw.
Yeah, that and the Shaddy never found dives, so you had a really much easier time getting grubs and stuff just because
Was that at Stag
heaps
Nest?
is stacked. Uh,
Let me check.
I don't.
On
I
my
think it was
tracker log.
something. I know Lantern was Stag Nest.
Oh, Lantern was Stag Nest. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but there was something else good at Stag Nest as well.
Dreamgate.
Dive was
Oh,
at
yeah.
QG Stag. Gotcha.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, you
There's
definitely
still a
hit.
lot of things that we want to know the location of. Like we want to know where the other white fragments are. Love Key, Grimchild, Hera.
Yeah, there's a lot of random stuff left. I was afraid that it was going to come down to just like a checks thing, and then I super respect that he did Call 01 to take away Tram Pass. Oh man, that's such a massive play.
Shaddy.
Oh, GG's.
Yeah,
GG.
just yeah. I guess I was a little bit slow on everything. That's only thing
yeah.
I want to say.
You got baited super hard by the claw at Fountain. You were like 3 grubs ahead, and then getting the relics and stuff just let Locus snipe it, because otherwise it would have been what, like 11 all.
Yeah, my early game was really bad. Also, skip the Golem shard. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
you both skipped Dome Shard. I think you were.
It was my second
just
last check in
slightly
logic, I
behind,
think.
Because the Vengefly died a couple of times for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also rough though that there was basically just by doing Green Path, like that lower bit, you had Overgrown Mound, Visit QG,
Yeah,
10 Lifeblood Masks, and
there
then
was so many goals
also
there.
like the Pilgrim's Way tablets that were like first person to Green Path. I mean Fungal, but that was also your Green Path entry. You snipe Shaddy by under 10 seconds, I think, on Swat Tiso's shield.
Yeah, I had a feeling that he was going to be going for that.
That was actually my bad because I had to prioritize that over the hot springs.
Yeah, I was in the position where I was like, okay, you got Tower of Love, so I thought you might put off Tiso's shield for a little bit.
I actually had a bench on top of there, so yeah, I just misplayed there. Also, I never saw the Gorb goal. Actually had access to it.
When did you have access to it? I feel like I did it almost as... Oh, I guess not as soon as I could, because I did the QG, Lifeblood masks, all that.
Yeah.
But... Oh, well, yeah, I did those goals, and then I went right side, and I got Dream Nail there, and I basically warped out to do Gorb almost immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an interesting skip. The Vengefly hitting you and then trying to get another pogo off without killing it.
Oh, yeah, I was in the position where I was like, okay, I know that if I kill the Vengefly right now, he'll be too low. So I just did an extra pogo and let him hit me so that he'd be higher up, and then, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good backup. Also, the other C-Dash was at Howling Wraiths.
Wait, was it actually, or is Alex just memeing in chat?
Oh, if that's actually where it is, oh my goodness. Because, yeah, I just left. I wasn't going to take the time to do that check when there were goals to be had.
No, yeah, also, I never checked the right thing to obtain Lumify Lantern. Got 3 Dreamers apart from Hera.
Oh, wow. I only got Lurian, I think.
Yeah, Shaddy got the other 3 Dreamers.
Wow, holy. So, is anybody loading up a spoiler log, or should I do it right now?
I'm working on it.
Okay, I can do it too here. I've got it open. Because, yeah, I'm curious where Love Key is. I'm curious where Grimchild, Hera, Fragments. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Grimchild was...
Okay, it was actually C-Dash at Wraith.
Oh my god,
was
Alex
it?
wasn't memeing.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So love hit.
I read that and thought it was a meme.
Oh,
Grimchild
I never would have found that.
Special Fragment, Hera at Dash Slash, C-Dash at Wraith, Fragments at Manslord's Morlock, Cyclone and Crown.
Morlock, wow.
Oh my god. So I actually could get that Hera, but this seed, like it's cruel. There is no relics at all, and a lot of geo-dependent goals. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Especially if, like, with the 3k claw.
Yeah.
How much
It's so expensive.
how much were the, or where did you find the Pale Ores? Because I felt like you did that really early. Was that, were they both high
All
geo?
chops.
What's it like?
Okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I saw you do that and thought I might be able to get away with buying out Leg Eater. I figured we would kind of trade on that.
I actually yes, was like I did like 2 trips to LAM to buy Leg Eater and decided in the end that I want to like prepare for Colo, play and get my nail upgrade, and then you snipe the goal when I like was on my way to the nail master, so nail smith. So actually that was my goal. I just was a little bit greedy on that one.
Yeah, I think the play to get those Palor and do nail upgrades rather than doing Leg Eater was like just a much better play. Because that allowed you to do Colo for the Hive Mask Shard and the map pins, as well as just like destroy Failed Champ.
Yeah. Shaddy, I think, yeah, the play was definitely getting that last thing from Leg Eater and then doing it. But obviously, like, it's hard to tell in a race because you don't know where your opponent is.
Yeah.
But it was, so painful when you've bought everything from Leg Eater but the Rancid Egg.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
Oh.
I feel like it would be really other way around if I did the SWAT Tisa shield thing, because that would like secure me basically the all Tram Pass goals.
Yeah, it
no reason for Locus to go there.
It would have bought you a lot more time for sure.
And I actually thought about it, but for some reason I decided to take Path goal, and it was really bad like decision.
Wait,
because
which goal?
Like,
sorry,
the Hot Springs.
Oh yeah,
it's really bad goal, to be honest. Just got debated by other simple key I got on my way.
Yeah, I think we got the same simple keys. I was definitely thinking about doing it on my way. Like I got the second simple key on the way to Tiso, and then I was like, okay, I can do this. And then you marked it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just continue up to Tiso. But yeah, I think if you had that, it might have bought you some more time. Because I think in this like last kind of like random checks kind of thing, it would have been a bit iffy.
I had Stagna success. Like, I mean, I got the Stagnast. How this thing called? Stag, I guess. Yeah, for so long, and I never checked it. And there was other copy of Dreamnail that would be handy, and the Lantern.
Yeah, I held on to that stag for a little while too, but I don't know how long it was or how it compared.
Yeah, I think Locus got it earlier, but you both had it for ages before it got used.
There was just so much to do, I felt like. I was like, man, I feel like I can't.
I had to start collecting drops earlier because that was the play. Like 2 goals in Abyss, and there was other one. I guess that was at 17 grubs.
You're actually ahead on grubs the entire time up until, like, say, that claw at Fountain. I actually think if Fountain was a Rancid Egg, the race probably could have gone the other way.
Maybe.
How can you do Void Tendrils without Claw?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Did you get Claw? You had Claw?
Yeah, I had Claw.
Oh, okay.
It was at Crystallized Mound. My copy was.
Oh, I didn't have dive or.
Yeah, my copy of Dive was at QG Stag.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
went
that
through there.
was the place where you got the goal.
Yeah.
Crystallized Mound. I actually had to
Oh,
prioritize this.
I got Overgrown Mound for the goal.
Yeah,
But-
and got stuck there. It was a goal and the progression. Yeah, just I guess. I don't know. It's fine. It was a fun race.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah,
GG's.
definitely. And good luck to both you in your next races.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
think he's. Yeah, you aren't
Thanks.
versus me, so good luck.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
No, but really well played, both of you, and plenty of content. So yeah, I'm not sure when the next race is scheduled for. I'll just.
I think
check.
this is the
I
last.
guess
one,
this was the
round one.
last one of
Oh,
the round.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, that's right. Need
Conra
to play
Acrid.
that form. I'm not sure what the go is there because it hasn't been scheduled. I know poor Mage needs to be like played
That'll
back.
probably be
because they have to do the
restreamed
race
to
offline.
tomorrow.
They were talking about doing that tomorrow at 11 or I guess 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know whether that's actually going to happen or not, but
Oh, and not Palm, Locus. You can do deep focus with dash and wings.
yeah, I know. I got to 2 HP and I know I
Yeah.
have to pogo the top thing.
You can also
and I
just
was
deep
You
just
don't
like,
have to pogo the
laser.
top thing.
wait,
the
really?
top
I
of the
thought you had to
laser.
go from the
Yeah.
top.
That's wings only, I think.
You could do it wings only?
Yeah, but that's Kanra stuff.
Okay.
Like wings and
Um,
dash, you just deboost off the top of the last laser.
okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just at 2 HP and I was like, okay,
Yeah, it's
if I
mean,
die
that's-
here and I don't have the bench, like I'll just go and I'll drop a Dream Gate, and then I ended up just overriding the Dream Gate because I was like, okay, it's not the hugest deal. I'd rather have one near Crystal Heart.
You baited me into thinking that you were going to do the shade skip to Crystal Heart.
I was thinking about it, but it's too much time. When grubs were kind of more my priority
Yeah,
than
you
the
could have
actual
done
checks.
Underplat.
I did do underplat. As soon as the race ended, I immediately went to CPs and did underplat. So
Yeah, but you could
it
have
was
done
there.
flawless Underplat.
I mean, that would have been spicy. All right, cool.
think
Thanks for
we'll,
doing comms. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yep.
Ruin the
GG's again,
scheduling.
Shaddy.
Thanks everyone. GG's. Lucas.
GG to both of
Rats
you.
on the wing. Okay.
Yes, we will see you for the next race, whenever that happens to be.
And I'm sure if you like non-Hollow Knight stuff, there'll be something great coming up next. So, Shu, you can use your sub.